Hey bro, today I'm going to give you some advices on how I turned myself from an introverted kid to a decent level of communicator. Now, what the things that are going to be spouting from my mouth, the things that I'm going to be speaking, are 100% based on my experiences and how it helped me. What are the main three basic components that helped me transform my social life from a hero to being a well-deserved communicator in my social life. When I was pretty young, I would say in my freshman years, I was a pretty shy kid. I was an introverted kid who was good around a small circle of people, but I wasn't really that talkative outside of that circle. I was always frank, I was always funny, I was always all these special qualities of me shined when I was with a specific group of people. And my parents and my friends usually used to comment that I was a pretty frank person, but with a certain set of people. Besides that, I was a pretty conserved type of kid. Now, what that did was put a binding chain on me. Basically, it put a cuff around my neck with limiting beliefs. So what's the first step? The first step was actually discarding all the limited beliefs that I had. When I went into my sophomore and my senior year, I transformed my way of thinking. What happened was I was shackled by these beliefs that I was an introverted guy and I was only frank with a certain group of people. That sort of belief, I totally discarded it. And I accepted the new beliefs. I basically deluded myself into thinking that I was an extroverted person and I was really a bubbly guy who was really frank and could get into many different conversations with whoever people I liked. So I basically deluded myself into being extroverted. I threw away the negative beliefs that I was a conserved kid, I was an introverted kid, and I threw away that core belief of me. There is a saying that you are the reflection of your beliefs. In other words, you are the reflection of your mindset. So once you throw away and discard the mindset that you are an introvert and accept a whole different mindset and belief that you are a guy who can communicate well, all of a sudden it clicks. It clicks, and you can and are able to express yourself more clearly. You're able to express your messages more clearly. And it helps. It helps in your social life. It helps in your social life, and it helps in you delivering your messages in the manner that you intended it to be. So the first step was and is to discard limiting beliefs that you have. Now, what is the second step? The second step is to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Now, what do I mean by pushing myself out of my comfort zone? Well, I was a kid who was really comfortable around only a small group of people. So what I ended up doing was I tried to force myself into socializing. I forced myself into situations where I was forced to communicate, where I was forced to express my beliefs, where I was forced to express my intentions. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I partook in different extracurricular activities, like the debate competition which had occurred in my high school, and I was actually able to be the best speaker I have that award. It's right over there in the ceiling. I don't know if you guys can see it. Sorry. Shit. It's over there. But yeah, I was able to actually get the award of being the best speaker. And what that happened and how that happened was I forced myself into these different extracurricular activities where I was forced to express my beliefs, where I was forced to communicate. And that actually helped me. That actually helped in my communication skill, in my communication voyage. So putting yourself into uncomfortable situations out of your comfort zone is challenging at first. It was challenging at me. It was challenging for me at the beginning. But as you slowly ease into it, you become fascinated by your progress. Like, you become amazed by the sheer pressure of progress that you've made. Like, a few months ago, I wasn't able to fully express my intentions, and now I was the best speaker in front of 5, 6, around tens of participants. I was the best speaker. I had that potential all along. Those limited beliefs shackled my potential, and getting out of that comfort zone and pushing yourself, that was what helped me be an effective communicator. That was what helped me hook people's attention to my words, how I was saying it. It was just repetitions. A bonus tip: getting into self-improvement and going into the gym, getting physically active, also helped to boost my overall confidence, which in exchange helped me in my communication voyage. So a bonus tip for you guys: if you want to also improve in your charisma, in your confidence, in your speaking abilities, get physically active, get into self-improvement. Alright, what's the third step now? The third step is being proactive. Now, what do I mean by being proactive? Well, you need to search online for different ideas on how to improve your communication skills. Just like how, excuse me. You need to be proactive, and you need to search for different studying materials on how you can communicate well. All these textbooks are great, but what is going to be put more heavily emphasis on your later on life, your social life, your overall life, is going to be your social skills. So you need to be proactive, you need to be interested on how to increase your speaking capacity, your speaking capability. Because believe me, once you are able to fully express yourself, it is exciting. It is fun on this journey, bro. It is fun. And you need to be proactive. You need to be actively participating in different activities in where you are going to be forcing yourself out of your comfort zone. So being proactive is basically giving yourself an extra nudge. You're pushing yourself on communicating even more. You're forcing yourself to communicate. And the best thing is, you are going to be interested in it. You need to be interested in it. You need to be so invested in it that it actually becomes fun. And it is fun. It becomes fun. It is the process. It is the process. Enjoying the process and being proactive. So let me summarize it for you guys. The 3 steps are: number 1, throwing away all these limiting beliefs. Number 2 is getting out of your comfort zone. Number 3 is being proactive. That was it, bro. These are the basic foundational skills that you need to do, the foundational activities that you need to do, the 3 basic building blocks that you need to develop upon if you want to increase your communication skills. Now, these are the 3 basic steps, and of course, after the basic step is totally done, you need to build the rest of the house. After the building blocks after the bricks have been layered, you need to build more blocks upon it to make it a strong base. You need to have a strong base to have a strong house. So these are the 3 skills that you need to have, and which in my experience have helped me the most from being a shy introverted kid to being a well expressing, communicating speaker. Now in my next video, I'm going to be talking about your pronunciation, your tone, how you present yourself and all. But these are the 3 steps that you need to implement, and the most crucial step is that you need to implement these steps. That was it for today, bro. Hope it helped. See you next time.